for my therapist, Dennis Maurer, told me it would be very hard to sue the school district. Michael was in fourth grade, I think, fourth grade, and I didn't listen to Dennis. I kept pursuing it, and I said that it cost me a lot, including my mental stability, and I'm on my way to the shelter where I'm made to stay. I've been made to stay at the shelter since they kicked me out of 3625 Oliver Avenue North. And they took all my belongings. I've never been really able to acquire them since. I don't even take pictures anymore. Because when Shayla died, they told me I had to ask Jackie Baker for a picture that was on Shutterfly. And I really never forgave Shutterfly. In fact, I started to hate Jackie at that point. And it just was like a cancer, and it grew in me. That was about a lot of family. It became like a cancer, certain things, and then it grew in me. I wish I could drink some more, but I think they took my alcohol because they still say I'm not in my right mind, because look at the deal I'm passing up, and I'm not sure what the deal is because I'm supposed to imagine it, right? And the only thing I can imagine is that I have to live how they said I have to live. And that's homeless, at the shelter, in cars, with a community car that they afforded me, right? And the judges, for me, was paid from donations that they got from people like the Sounds of Blackness. And no offense to the Sounds of Blackness, you're like everybody else to me. You're kind of old and outdated. You didn't keep up with the times, including the music, so then you didn't, blow up anymore. I'm not knocking you, I'm just saying how I felt. Certain people stayed relevant, kept up with the times. That means you have to communicate with the kids, not shun them, run from them, alienate them. You have to embrace them, live in their world, because their world is the new world. And a lot of old school people don't do that. So for me, I wasn't friends with Shayla and Michael, but I understood that I was a kid once, and I understood what it meant to be coming into your own, with rules and regulations from your mother. I'm depressed. I don't want to go here, but I don't really have nowhere else to go, do I, God? I haven't had a home in years. Imagine your son playing football and you didn't get to see him. So I'm going to hope Michael never played football and I didn't get to see him. Because I missed one game 30 minutes. And it was because his daddy was holding me up, arguing about how I didn't even have to go to the game. I could have just stayed there with him, and I didn't want to stay there with him. I wanted to go watch my son play ball. Like, why can't you go watch our son play ball? I hated Michael after a while, literally. And anybody who, in my mind, like Andrea Faulkner, who helped Michael Cooper Sr., Amy Jane Getz, who might have thought Michael deserved something and I held him back, nobody ever took into account me. And when that stranger said my mother hated me, that like solidified some shit that I kind of suppressed as a kid, right? But it kind of reopened a wound, and that wound also became a cancer, and it hurt. It hurt the relationship between me and my mother, because I had the audacity to ask her, right, do you hate me? She said, no, she don't hate me, but she don't like me, she loved me. And it was a slap in my face, because I said it to other people a lot, that I don't like you, but I love you. Because you got to like a person, right? Like friends, like we got shit in common. If you don't like them, then you can't deal with them. But what happens when they're family and you're blood related? Then you got to love them, right? That's what my grandma and them taught me, right? So, going to church and my upbringing, I had to forgive people that, never forgave me. In fact, they never even said what I did wrong until, my daughter died, they hated me. Then all of a sudden, oh, we hate you. You can't even justify your hate. I can justify my hate. Every time I walked into Linda Baker's house, she made me feel a type of way. And what solidified the deal was when Uncle Roland said, go in there. I just took rolled ribs in there and put them in the oven. Well, gave them to Linda. And he said, go ask Linda. So I went and asked Linda. And Linda said, there ain't no ribs. And then here comes Richard. And Richard said, Grandma, where's the ribs? And she said, right there. I'm sure I could have went and got him, but I just asked her. And she told me there wasn't none. And I never forgave the bitch. I remember when Kyler came up here, Michael was in 3rd, 4th grade. And that's when Dennis Maurer said, don't sue. Just try and work it out. And the therapist said, blah, blah, blah. And they were like, Kyler's up here. See if Jackie can help little Michael. See if Jackie can tutor little Michael. Jackie said, oh no, Michael's too bad. I said, you don't even know Michael. She said, well, they said. Like, bitch, fuck you too. And you're blood related. Nah, you don't like me. I don't like you. Where are you? We're good. We're good. I'm gonna try and go over here and hold my head high. Like I said, I tucked my tail between my legs. Because this is what I deserve. Judge Robiner, right? Huh? Judge Miller, my claims are frivolous. They have no merit, no basis in facts and law. Did nobody do nothing to me? Did they? Not a goddamn thing.